I've been doing some research on what bugs mid-level software developers. I've been tracking 10 of the most common complaints. Take a listen, and if there's something that's been bothering you, let me know in the comments. So here we go. Number 1, ambiguous requirements and unmanaged scope creep. You pick up a ticket, you start to work on it, and you find something that's not quite clear. You have a choice here. Either make an assumption or go back to the analyst and get a clarification. But either way, you slowed down. Number 2, technical debt and legacy code. This gets in the way too. Something should be quick, but you have to deal with the section of code that hasn't been cleaned up or looked after or is confusing, and as soon as you touch it, something else breaks. Whack-a-mole. Number 3, career stagnation. You know all of the tools, patterns, practices, and can implement a feature well in a reasonable period of time with a low bug rate, but somehow you've hit a plateau and you don't know what you need to do to advance or what choices are available to you. Number 4, inefficient processes and pervasive context switching. Developers are constantly held back by slow or manual processes and continuously interrupted and have to switch tasks. This slows everything down and makes life feel like a grind. Number 5, not having a clear view of the value and impact of your work. Sometimes the only feedback you get is no feedback. Sometimes your only feedback is bugs raised during development or testing, or support tickets raised when something doesn't work. It's frustrating and it makes you wonder whether what you're doing makes a difference at all, and gives you no help when you're trying to decide how to implement the next feature. Number 6, lack of non-technical influence. Intermediate developers often fail to progress because they focus on technical skills. A lack of non-technical skills can also lead to endless internal arguments. How do you move on from this? Number 7, unrealistic deadlines and chronic pressure. Sometimes developers can find that despite their efforts, they're always behind. An estimate turns into a deadline, projects have to be delayed, and surprises cost time, money, and hair. Number 8, over-engineering. Sometimes a mid-level developer can build something using industry best practices that aren't always appropriate for the problem at hand. An over-engineered solution is technically speaking harder to maintain than the optimal choice. Number 9, poor documentation and annoying setup. This is most acute during onboarding. The documentation is stale, the setup is manual, and people have forgotten to write down steps, so you end up having to ask somebody for help. This documentation is clearly valuable, but somehow not valued. And number 10, and this is the most current, navigating the age of AI and automation. What does this mean to be a software developer now that the computer is doing all of the thinking for you and the typing? Is that all we do? Do we think and type? What are the pitfalls? Developers are rightly worried that their hard-earned skills are no longer valuable. So that's what I'm seeing out there right now. Was there something that resonated with you? What really bothered you this week? Let me know in the comments.